today, and it's the 21st of March 2024. Can you believe it? My God, we're well halfway through the month now, aren't we? Anyway, I'm going to go and do some strimming because it hasn't rained. Woohoo! So I'm going to go outside and do some strimming. A plane's over. I can hear a plane off in the distance. Literally just come just as I put the camera on. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do first. I'll show you where I'm going to strim today. And then later on I'm going to do some more seed sowing because some of these can be sown now in March. So we're going to sow some more seeds today. So that'll be good. These are black-eyed Susan all sorted. They look lovely. They look like they grow upwards. Oh, I can't wait to grow these. So let's have a go, shall we? And we'll sow our nicotiana. What else have we? Oh, I found my dandelion seeds. They were in a white packet. I thought they were in a silver packet for some reason, but they're in one of these white packets. So we'll sow them. We're going to do some fennel today. Some carrots. Pars. Not sure if I'm going to do them yet because I really want to put them in that bed. I might hold off on those. Hold on. We might not do them today, but we're doing them this month. I'm going to sow some more hollyhocks because the hollyhocks that I've done already haven't been very successful. So we'll carry on sowing some more. And I want to show you something that I spotted this morning. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I just spotted. Spotted with my little eye. I spy with my little eye. This. Aha! We have asparagus. So these are the asparagus that I actually planted inside the polytunnel this couple of years ago. So they're 2 years old now. Still not big enough to eat, but when they're finished this year, I'm going to actually put those outside with the other asparagus. I just both spotted, I expect I need to put on those Linaria. Oh, so it's broke. How did that break off? That broke off, look. Oh, hasn't got a root on it. Oh, has it? A very small root. Oh, I need to put it back in. I don't know, it might live. How did that get out? It's odd. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. I don't know why that one came out. Let's see if it'll still be alright. Might have a little root on it. Why did that come out? Anyway, might have been when I watered yesterday. Yeah, I need to put on some of these here. They're getting, this one here looks like it needs to be in a bigger pot. Looking a bit flappy. Flappy? What sort of word is that? So these are the autumn celebrys, broccoli. Yeah, I have to keep labels on everything. I've got no clue otherwise because all these brassicas look exactly the same. When they're growing, they look exactly the same. Anyway, I don't think there's nothing else growing, but the seedlings that I put in yesterday have really taken. Has of these. They've all taken, so they didn't like wane for long. We've got a mushroom. But everything else, yeah, see these hollyhocks, not many of these came up. There's a whole thing of here of no hollyhocks. So we're going to re-sow some more hollyhocks and more delphiniums. Yeah, so we're just going to re-sow some more stuff. God, I actually think, is that? Yeah, that is what I think it is. That's a clover starting there. They're already starting, look. They don't take long, do they? So they're starting now. But these clover down here look really good. Look at these. All looking very healthy. As are all the nasturtiums that I put in yesterday in the pots and the tubs and the hanging baskets. The sweet williams have just started to come up. I just spotted that from over there. Oh, and a zinnia. Sweet williams. Oh, and a zinnia. Look, can you see a zinnia there in the corner? That is a zinnia. I thought that, I wasn't sure if that was a zinnia yesterday. So these are the sunflowers that I haven't potted on yet. Sorry, I keep showing you the same thing. Just that I'm really excited that things are starting to grow, and you just spot something from the corner of your eye. You have to go and have a look. I look like I'm squashing them bolt hardy. Oh, yeah, they're getting squashed. The lid's not on quite right. I'm sure the lid's on properly. Not squash them. Each one of those is a potential beetroot that I can eat. Oh, the leaves for salads. Oh, we've got loads of Mizuna here. So anyway, we're on a low carb eating now, because Simon went to the doctor's, to the hospital the other day about his hernia, and he got shocked when they done his BMI. It was quite high, because actually he's been sitting, he works from home, and he's been sitting around a lot, obviously, desk work, and picking a lot, so he's actually put on quite a lot of weight. So he got shocked into now we're going to go low carbing, okay, and fasting. He's going fasting. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I will do the low carbing, so that's what we're on now. So look at that, looks amazing, doesn't it? Anyway, oh, the wind's really getting up. I need to go outside. If it starts raining, I'm going to come back straight back in here and do some seed sowing and some potting on, because we still need a load of potting on to be done. I brought my keys out, but we're having dinner soon, so we're having dinner at 12 o'clock. So I made broccoli and cauliflower cheese yesterday, a massive dish, enough for 2 days. So we're having that with some ham today. That's it, that's what we're eating today. And that's all we're going to be eating today. But I feel alright actually. Anyway, so let's get on and do some work. Bye. Beetroot looking good. Ooh, bye. It's gone really windy. Anyway, I've just come out after having lunch. So what I'm planning on doing now, see, can you see all my lovely flowers coming out in the beds there? So I'm going to strim along this front bit here and try and do as much this bit as possible today, and see how far we get, and then probably, I don't know how many strim loads that'll take, but I also wanted to strim underneath the hedge there, so we'll see if we get that done. Anyway, I better get a move on, because it's absolutely freezing today and the wind is blowing, so it's making it much colder. Anyway, we're going to get on and do this and see how far we get. Okay, so I've got 2 batteries here, and I've still got a battery there which has got a lot of power in it still. I have strimmed all round here again, all round here, strimmed off where I could see grass and weeds growing, and that's what I'm going to keep doing until Simon gets the tool for the other, for the tractor, and then he'll go over it. But in the meantime, we just keep strimming it so that we can get it down and looking reasonable. Anyway, I'm going now because I'm absolutely freezing. I need to keep moving. Okay, bye. Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it's about 11 minutes past 3. And I've been doing 3 lots of strimming today. Sorry, the wind is really blowing. Let me just stand here a minute. Let's just stand here behind the stable. Anyway, I just want to show you what I've just been doing with my strimmer for the last God knows how long. I've had dinner, went in, had dinner, come out, and now I've done loads of strimming. I've run out of battery power now. Ouch. So I just want to show you what I've been doing. Okay, it's quite a lot. So you've got to bear in mind that this is very thick grass that I'm strimming off the gravel. So obviously it's using a lot of battery power, because it's quite hard work to get it off of the gravel initially, but once I get it off it'll be easier to keep going. And once Simon, as I just said before, once he gets the attachment and goes over everything, it shouldn't be as bad. So anyway, as you can see, I've done some strimming over here again, strimming off the grass. There's still a bit of grass here. As and when I see it, I just go along with the strimmer and just strim it. And as I do it, it gets easier and easier. And I strimmed this bit here again at the edge. I do need to scrape that up. But as you can see, there's grass on there, but that isn't supposed to be grass, so I will strim that again. Oh my God. Anyway, I strimmed all along here, round here, all round here. I'm not too fussed over here because obviously we're getting the patio done. This is all going to be disturbed, so we're not fussed over that. But I wanted to strim like where my flowers are, and I've just gone through them, and there's not much to do in there. I might just put some more compost on there and some more summer flowering things once these primulas die off, but it'll be a long time before they die off yet. But when they do, I will put some flowers in between. Anyway, look at that, that looks good, doesn't it? So I've strimmed all the way out to here, because as you can see, you need to sort of strim quite far out, because there's still bits of grass in here, you see. But I'm doing the thick stuff at the moment, and then as I look at that, doesn't it look so much better? And then I thought with the last lot of strimming, I would start at that end instead of carrying on this side, so we did. So as we walk down here, you'll see that I started strimming this bit. So to define the step, there you go. So I started strimming this bit here. It was very thick here. So I've got, and I went round the wall a little bit. There's a big patch here that I haven't done because I ran out of strimming time. And then we're going to carry on strimming all this. So you're basically strimming grass out of the gravel, so it's, you know, it's quite a time-consuming job, but really satisfying. I can't tell you how satisfying this job is. I absolutely love doing this because I can see results like straight away, and it just makes the garden, I mean, looking up the drive there, it just makes the garden look so much better. Take no notice of this side, you know, this side here. That won't be there forever. The stable block is all going to get painted this year, so it'll look all lovely. And we'll repaint all the fencing. It's all going to be done this year. But it just looks really, I feel so satisfied doing this. It just makes you feel good. But what I want to do, so this is probably another, well, I would say another 3 lots of, or 2 lots of more strimming time with both lots of batteries. So 6 more lots of battery power to strim this whole lot, I think. And then what I want to do is I want to strim, see underneath the hedge there, I want to do along there. I've got to get my cutting shears just to do, because I can't strim the edge here because of the flowers, and I'm not very good at like doing it without chopping the flowers' heads off. So I will get the strimming, you know, like the cutters that you cut edges with. I will go along there and cut that, but at the moment, pardon, the grass has not been cut yet because it's been so wet, and it's still really wet. It's quite boggy, but luckily it doesn't seem to be growing that much at the moment. But Simon wants to get out in the field. I think he's got all the bits for his tractor now, so hopefully he can do that. I noticed all the snow in summer is coming back. Look. Oh, the poor little wallflowers have not fared very well over here. It's absolutely freezing when the wind blows across here, by the way. So the flowers have to be so hardy. They've all blown over to one side, and I did cut all these, but it looks like I'm going to have to pull half of them out and start again. And these ones are all right. Look, that's the best looking group. Now, the rest of the flowers are looking a bit, yeah, not very good. I haven't finished pulling out all the weeds here. There's a lot of weeds, and the wallflowers here are trying to look all right, but yeah, they're not looking too good here. Looks like we're going to have to just start again with a lot of them, I think. But anyway, never mind. We tried to do them in one season, but we'll have to just keep redoing them, I think. So yeah, so we'll do some more wallflowers indoors in the polytunnel, and then we'll bring out a whole new batch of wallflowers. But now's the time of year when they actually are blossoming. So anyway, so I've done that today, so I'm really happy. I've got all bits on my face. I need to go and shut the chicken house up over there. Anyway, that's enough of that. So what I want to do now, I'm going to like reward myself by doing some stuff indoors. So I wanted to put on some more stuff, and I wanted to do some more seeds. So I'm going to see if I've got any more wallflower seeds and do some more wallflower seeds. And if I haven't got any wallflower seeds, I think I'm going to have to buy some. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, if we can't do wallflowers this year, then we'll have to just put something else in there. I'm just going to make sure we've got plenty of flowers in there in the summer anyway. But look at this, doesn't this look pretty? Doesn't that look lovely? Yeah, these ones I painstakingly planted, not last year, the year before, so they're 2 years old now. I think Sowing's been eating all the daffodils though, because I noticed a lot of the daffodils have gone. And when I have seen the daffodil, it looks like the whole head has been eaten. So it doesn't look like we're going to get many daffodils. I might rescue that one then, take it in the polytunnel. Yeah, that one's been eaten. Look, been eaten. The birds must be eating them. Anyway, never mind, doesn't matter. So that looks really good. I'm so happy with that. So I'll meet you back at the polytunnel in a minute. I'm just going to take my batteries indoors and start charging them again. What you can see, I think it's really smeary. Oh, sorry. Oh, got all dirt on my phone. It usually tells you that your lens is dirty. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, you get the gist. You get the gist of what I was talking about. So we've done loads and loads of strimming today. So I'm really, really, really happy about that, what we've done. So we've only got that bit left to do. So we might do that with 3 batteries, because we did do all this. So we might get round to doing that with 3 batteries. And I did do some strimming over here again. I was going to strim round by Simon's car, but his car's in the way now. So he needs to move it out of the way so I can strim that area. I don't want to flick stones up his car. So that's the reason why I came down here really. And I really wanted to get start on this bit, because you can see this from up the drive. And look at that, it's already making a huge difference into the way it looks, doesn't it? Wow. Anyway, can't wait for the patio to be started. We just need the weather to warm up a bit, you know, so it doesn't keep raining. Anyway, I'll see you again soon in a minute. Bye. Stop. We're back in the polytunnel. It's a bit windy out and very cold. Let's go and get this heavy duty cardigan on. I only had I've got 3 cardigans on, by the way. A black one, a red one and this brownie coloured one now. It was freezing outside when I was doing the strimming, so I had to go and get another layer of clothing because I was really cold. And it's been warming up, hasn't it? But now it's got cold again, so now I'm having to put more layers on. Anyway, one of those tubs that I was going to do the potting on was radish. And the way you can tell is the leaves are a bit rough. And also they're more rounder, whereas these are more sort of got this sort of, you know, like sharp looking. So anyway, we're going to pop these on first, then we're going to do some seeds, and that's what we're going to do right now. So anyway, we need to put some more compost in here first. We're just going to put some compost in here. Okay. Again, we've got compost. So we're going to put these in little pots. So that's the job to do today. Let's just see, make sure I don't cut my head off. I've got some more daffodils I've rescued. Oh, and this plant I accidentally pulled out the other day. So I popped it in here, and I'm just going to put it in the garden somewhere, because these you can break them up I forgot what they're called. They have a lovely little, very dainty flowers, but beautiful leaves. This is a purpley coloured one. So, I forgot what they're called. They're quite common. But anyway, I'm sure someone can let me know. Anyway, so first things first, potting on. So I've got a load of pots we just got out of the garage. So we've got quite a lot of these. I think there's 5 or 6 in each pot, so we do 15. And then whatever else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we keep these 2 because there might be more than 15. So we'll do these. First things first, just put the earth in. These will have to go on the floor, I think, because I think I'm running out of table space. I'll have to put them inside one of the beds. How are you getting on with your garden? Are you potting on? I mean, how are you doing? Doing anything yet? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I like hearing from people. So I'm going in them quite deeply, past the baby leaves and right up to these leaves, look. So I'm trying to make them more straight. Those done, so we've done quite a lot. I've got 5 lots, 1, 2, and we've done them right up to the leaves. Okay, so we've got rid of the whole of the stem, buried it completely, right up to the leaves. So if you look at these, see how spindly they're getting. So what we're doing is, we'll see this one, we're going to put it right up to there, and on this one, right up to there, so that they're sort of right in the ground. And it makes them have stronger roots coming out from the bits that are lower down, and then it'll make them for a sturdier plant. Well, we hope. Now we're just going to pop these in here for a minute. And we're just going to put them in this bed amongst the tulips for a moment. There's a spaces in between, so we can just pop them in there, because they're not going to be in here for long, because after a couple of weeks they grow more, and then we can start hardening them off, putting them outside, and then they're going in the garden anyway, so they're not staying in here for long. Six in this one, 5, 6. So we'll water those in a minute. Now we'll get on with the seeds so we're not taking forever. So we'll do some seeds. What seeds shall we do? Oh yeah, we want to do the dandelions, don't we? But we'll start off with the ping pong. We're going to sow some more of these just in case those ones that I've already sowed don't come up. So we'll sow some more. They're very interesting. I find these very, very interesting. And if we sow all these in here. Oh, we'll sow the rest of these, so I don't get as many in here now. Right, okay. Right, we'll sow the rest of those just in case the others don't grow. Well, hopefully they will, but you never know. Right, we'll just do what we normally do, put them down here. Do labels off camera because it's too fussy. What else should we sow today? We'll do the dandelions last. What we've got here, we have oh, what are they? Hollyhocks. Oh yeah, I said I was going to sow some more hollyhocks. So here goes. There. Okay, hollyhocks done. What else do we have here? We have, oh, these are the hardy annual bread poppy seeds, so we'll sow those. Are they in here? Yeah. Yep. These are all my March seeds now, because I have these all separated ready for March. And we'll sow some more in April, and hopefully we'll have plenty of stuff to put in the garden this year. So I'm going to be putting flowers everywhere, every nook and cranny I can find. Right, we're going to sow all these because we need to get rid of all our old seeds this year. And hopefully we could collect some seeds from some of our plants like we did with the not Lavitera, whatever it is. That's it. Lots of poppy seeds would be good. There we go. Poppy seeds done. Next, it's got a hole in it. This hasn't got any holes in. This one hasn't got any holes in either. Funny how some are really thin plastic and others are quite thick, isn't it? And it depends what shop you buy them in. sowing? Oh yes, we do the Gordetias. They look stunning. Yes, definitely now March, April, May you can sow these. Oh, early sprouting broccoli. I better put that label with them so remember what they are. I don't need loads of labels, I just need one label so I know that they're all early sprouting broccoli. Oh, we've got a label with these. Oh, the seeds are just in the packet. And we'll do all of those. Very fine seeds then. Actually got a label. They're the Verve, so they're from B&Q. Are we going to do some borage? I usually get some borage growing up in here, but I want to put some straight in the garden this year. It's a beautiful plant, the bees love it. You can eat the flowers. They look nice on salads and stuff, they're really pretty. I'm going to use all these ones this year because I think these are old now, these are getting old. Packet's already open, see, we need to, and we shouldn't have to buy these again. They're quite big seeds. This packet's a bit damp. Got a bit damp. Not a reason to get rid of them. Oops, I lost that one. They're quite big seeds, aren't they? Right, separate them. There we are. There's the borage. That's the last of those borage seeds now. Now hopefully this year when they grow we can collect our own seeds. We'll try and collect as many of our own seeds as possible because it's costing a fortune buying all these seeds, isn't it? But luckily I've had some over several years. I do need to get rid of all the old seed. Every single bit. Right, now we're going to sow some fennel. Try and actually grow it for the bulb this year. Because last year it grew, but it didn't produce any bulbs, it only produced leaves. Which are nice on salads, but I mean I want the bulb. So I can eat it in you know, grate it and stuff. They're good for you. Right. Quite a lot of fennel in there. I don't think these are very old. Oh, 2022, they are quite old. I don't think I can sow all these though, there's a lot in here. These did grow last year. There's quite a lot. That's about half of this packet. That's enough. If it doesn't grow, I'll sow some more. Just in case it's not quite warm enough for fennel yet. Moving on. What else? We have dandelions, nicotiana. These are those beautiful scented flowers that grow the other end of the year, but now's a good time to sow them so they make nice strong plants. Oh, we've got to get some more compost. Hold on a minute. This bag. Right, good. Okay. We're in this compost like no one's really getting through the compost here, aren't we? Right. What are we doing here? Oh, the nicotiana. Well, where are they? There's one in there. I'll just take them out. I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be any in there. None in that packet. Right. Oh, I think I took any out, did I? The little packet. No. Okay, there's none in there. I better buy some more. There's actually none in there. Why am I keeping the packet? Oh. Anyway, we're going to do these black-eyed Susan now. These look nice. Again, you get a label but no wrapper. Oh, there's lots in here. Oh wow. Spread them out a bit. Might plant these right over the other side of the garden between us and the neighbours, because there's a fence there. Because I think these grow up. Uh-oh. Nice along there. Right, there's still some left. We'll keep those. Put a label. I think they must be a bit like these daisies we've got down here that just spread everywhere. I'm sure they do. Anyway, what more do we have to do? So we're going to sow some of these delicate little, oh no, not them, no. These little brisha that are in these tiny packets. So we're going to sow some of those. I don't actually know what ones they are because it's just got a number, I don't know what it is. But we'll find out, won't we? Well, brisha's nice in hanging baskets, on walls, you know, growing in the cracks. I've got loads out there, but I can't transplant it because it's all like growing in the walls, but I've tried to pull some out, but you can't. It's really hard. And that just comes back every year. So I'm trying to sow some of these. Really fine. Really, really fine seed. Wow. Right, we'll just leave those ones for now and see if these grow. Really fine. That there. I really don't think you can see the label on these. No, the writing's come off. But I know they're all Brescia. I don't know how you spell that. I have to make it up and then go. Well, I could look it up on my phone. Right, what else do we have? We've got these ones. I think these are all Brescia as well. And they've just got a code. I don't know if they are. Anyway, I'm going to sow these ones. I'm not sure what these are, but I need to sow them because I got them last year or the year before. I need to sow them now. Where are they? I think they are a kind of all Brescia because I think I remember them coming in these tiny little packets. Let's sow all of them. Okay. Tiny seeds. Right, we're nearly done seed sowing today. I think they are an all Brescia as well. We're going to do I think this is another all Brescia here as well. I'm sure it is actually. I might sow them as well. One more pot. Yeah, one more pot and then we'll do the dandelion. So there'd be a surprise, whatever they are. But I'm sure that all them tiny little packets of different kinds of all Brescia that I decided to buy. God, they're so small. I think they're all just different colours. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to call them all Brescia 1, 2 and 3 because we've got no clue what colour they are. But I know they're all Brescia, I think, and they're all different colours. So that's all we're doing out of that pot today. We'll do some more out of that one another day. And what we're going to do now is just do some dandelions. Okay. And then that's all we're going to do on the seed front today. So we're going to do dandelions in here or in there. Actually in here, I think. Do these not have any holes in? No, they don't. They don't have holes in. They don't have any holes in. I think you can make holes in them. You need holes in it because they need to drain. Compost. Now I can go and buy another bag outside. I think we're just about to have enough. I'll just put them in shallow. I don't really want to go outside and open another bag of compost at the moment. Well, what we do is we do it like this and we make drills and then cover them up. Right, except pretend we're sowing potatoes. Well, used all that compost. Right, that's what we do. Turn it down. And then we'll make little drills and we'll put them in the drills. That seems the easiest way of doing it today. I should do it like this. Oh, I don't know, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, just use your hands to just do it like that with my hands, okay? Right, there we are. So we made 4 drills. 4 drills. And we're going to sow a load of dandelions. The sparrows. Right. Right, let's try and put them back in the packet. That should be interesting. That ain't working. So much for me drills. Looks like I will have to open another bag of compost. But that'll do for now. We sowed loads of those. And there. And try and cover them up a bit. When I open the compost, I'll just put a bit more compost on the top for all the stray ones that haven't quite got covered up. Of which there seems to be a few. There's a few stray ones on the top that didn't quite get covered. we won't worry about those. Try and poke them in. Oh yeah, the weather. What we do is, when they start growing, we just put another thin layer of compost on there. That's it, dandelions sowed. Massive tray of dandelions. And we're sowing these because they're really good for you, the whole thing, and good for the environment. What's that noise? Good for the animals, good for the birds, and good for us. And they look amazing. So that's why we're sowing them. Right. Okay. Right, I'm gonna just water everything, find room for it, and I'll be back. Alright, because I need to now label everything and find spaces for them to live. Okay, so I'll see you shortly. It's 5:20 now, so that's taken us about an hour or so, hasn't it, to do all the seeds and putting on some more stuff. So we've done 10 lots of seeds again. So I always seem to do my seeds in 10 lot batches. So I'll show you where I've put them all. I've managed to find space for them. I've had to move some stuff off the tables, and I couldn't put the dandelion seeds up on the table, but they'll be all right on the floor. I've covered them up with a lid. But anyway, I'll just show you where I put it. Right, so what we've done is we made room down here. We put all these cuttings and everything, and the potting ons of these things on the floor here. I still need to put on these here next time. Put on those, they're done. But if you look here, I've put them here. I managed to make room. So I've got the black-eyed Susan, Gordetias, the hollyhocks, the bread poppies, the ping pong, the fennel, the borage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, and then the aubrecias, 8, 9, 10, 11 things we sowed today. So the aubrecias, I've labelled them 1, 2 and 3, got no idea what they look like, but they're there. And then down here we've put the dandelions, so we've put a lid on them. And then what I'm planning on doing is, yeah, so we need to put on those radish next, those radish there, those 3 pots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort this bed out. I'm going to get rid of that rosemary or cut it right down because it's very spindly looking. Anyway, I'm going to put a layer of earth in here, take out these odd, not at the front here, them irises are staying there for the time being, but that's not an iris, that's a snowdrop, and those are snowdrops. These things I don't want, they grow everywhere in my garden. So what I'm going to do is clear this, tidy this bed up, put some compost in here tomorrow, and then we're going to put the radish right at the back. So we're going to do that, so that get rid of them. And then some of these tarragons here, I'm actually going to plant in front of the radish. So that's what we're going to do, because I'm not sure how hardy they are. They don't look very hardy to me. So, and I don't know how big they grow, so we're going to plant them in front of there. I battered all my things down when I watered yesterday. Look, everything's like laying down because I battered it with the, you know, the spray thing when you water. Anyway, so that's what we've done for the moment. I think I can see a basil coming up. It's either a basil or a fungus. Anyway, every time you look at something, these are growing so quickly. Anyway, so that's what we've done. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe not tomorrow, I just have to see if we've got time. I'm not sure if I've got time, but if I get round to it in the morning, I will do that. I will put the radish down there, sort that bed out. And my other job, see these crocuses that I've got out, I've put them into water because I don't really want them to die at the moment, because I need to get all of the crocuses out and take them all round to the wall and plant them all in the wall along with all these snowdrops. And that's what I want to do. And we do have a stray snowdrop over there just growing in the ground there. So we will take all the stray snowdrops and plant them in the ground outside. No, not in the ground, in the wall. where all the other snowdrops are. That's what I'm going to do. So we haven't got stray snowdrops everywhere. I think it was just that when we put this earth in here, a lot of it was just from the ground originally, and then we put a load of earth in here, and then we've been putting like earth on top of it. So that's the reason why there are sort of random sort of plants growing in it. That's the reason. Anyway, I put all these down here, as you can see. So I've got to keep them away from the others because we've got a lot of plants that look like this now. So these are the purple sprouting broccoli, but we do have some other broccoli over there. So we've got a lot of different kinds of broccoli and Romanesco and all sorts. So, and they all look the same at this stage. They do. The only one that looks a bit different are Brussels sprouts. They've got more rounder leaves. But anyway, so that's what we've done today. So we'll just turn the camera around, say goodbye. Radishes down here that we put in the other day are great. The reason why inside the polytunnel is they don't take up hardly any room, and I can keep an eye on them and see if they get munched on. So that is the reason. Actually, there is, if you look here, can you see that? A little radish is growing there. So these need potting on now, so they can turn into bigger radishes so we can eat them. So I'm going to put them inside the polytunnel. I had to take the bucket of lettuce off the bed, off the table as well. I just need to move that because I've just dumped it on the strawberry bed. Oh, let's get hold of that bucket. Oh, I can pop that down here with the parsnips. Yeah. So, there we are. So that's what we've done today. We've done a lot of work today. I feel really proud of myself because I've done loads of strimming outside and loads of seeds, loads of potting on again. Just keep on top of it, just keep on doing it, just keep on doing it. And eventually I will get all this stuff in the garden. Yeah! And hopefully it'll grow and not harm. But I am expecting a lot of it to die through one reason or another. Things die all the time in the garden, so you just got to expect that. So this is the reason why you want to sow lots of stuff, because if you just grow a few things, if you just sow a few seeds, I can guarantee that something will munch on them and then you won't have any. And if you haven't started another lot, it's all right at the beginning of this year, like at the beginning of the year, but as it gets later into the season it gets too late to sow more stuff. Especially the brassicas, because they take months and months and months to grow. I mean, you have to be so patient. Parsnips take months, carrots take months, potatoes take months. Most things take months, apart from salad crops, which grow fairly quickly throughout the season. Like radishes, you can sow radishes several times, they won't take months to grow. They'll only take a few weeks. But brassicas and stuff, they take months to grow. So the that's what we need to do. So next week, yes, we're nearly at the end of March, we're going to add potatoes again. So we're going to do our second early potatoes, and then 2 weeks after that we're going to sow our main crop. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have to prepare one of the beds around the other side for the second earlies. Get them in next week, so, and hopefully on a nice day. I'm not doing it when it's raining or windy, because it's really windy around there and I don't want to. Plus I'm also going to move a lot of these daisies, the oxide daisies, out of the polytunnel and actually get them into the garden. Up on this level I will put some of them, and then I will definitely get that other side of the garden done next week. I'm going to put a time on it because I need to get back in the house because Simon's work is finishing and we're going to throw ourselves into doing the house and getting it done ready for June. So okay, so that's it, I'm finished, I'm not saying no more, I'm done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this one's quite long because I've been potting on and doing seeds again. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some joy out of it. I hope I can teach you something if you want to, or you can teach me something if you send me a message or something that you think I should be doing that I'm not doing. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye. Thumbs up, please. Tell your friends and family about my channel. Bye.